Absolutely.
Awesome. Patricia, how was the workshop? You're muted.
There's a couple of us in here. I loved it. What I especially loved was the fact that your whole course is so well streamlined. And an example I would like to use is the fact of not using emails and building email lists and stuff. To me, that's huge. That is huge and tedious. So,
Right.
but I look forward to the relationship and can't wait to get started.
Yes. So it's like it's such a different concept. Like maybe for like probably Tony Robbins or like the Dean graduates, like the massive big players, like they can use their email list because they've accumulated a massive email list. Like most of us who were just starting, why are we worrying about an email list? Like in fact, if we even go out there to try to acquire an email list for the sake of acquiring an email list, are we actually being ethical with how we're acquiring it? Because most people or coaches say, hey, go buy someone else's email list. It's like, well, how would you feel if someone sold your email to someone else?
Right.
That doesn't feel good. All right. So yeah, it's like one of the things that is just like, don't do it. All right. It's not going to actually generate sales for you.
It's clutter.
Right? Yes, clutter. Raquel, how are you? Raquel, how are you?
I'm
How was the
good.
workshop? How was your experience?
It was great. It was nice to be in a workshop that I could actually talk with people. Everybody's energy is great. Nobody's negative. I'm so used to being around negative people. It just felt really great to be uplifted. And the people I've met so far, they're nice. It's nice. I thought it was great.
Yes, thank you. Wendy, how are you? How was your workshop?
It was amazing.
Wendy and Tigger. I'm sorry.
Wendy and Tigger. It was amazing. It's so nice to be part of a family and not just another number.
Yeah.
And I've already felt like everybody helping each other, which is amazing. And not just here's a bunch of videos, go watch them. And we'll check in with you in a week. So it's such a different environment. And I'm super excited to jump in and get this going. Let's rock it, man.
Yes.
Hey, Wendy, you're amazing. Yeah, Wendy, what's good?
Yeah.
Yay,
Awesome.
Wendy.
Awesome. Marzia, how was your workshop?
Amazing. I have to say that I say actually at the beginning when I was invited last week in one day here.
Like Monday classes, yeah.
Yes. First, I have to say thank you to Ori. And actually, I feel so admiration about her. I love the way that you constantly are talking about her and the appreciation that you show to her and to all these people that are here. I'm really new about all these concepts. I was talking to all of them that honestly, I'm very ignorant, but if I have seen all these people here with that energy, with that devotion about you, it's because something is happening here. Something real is happening here. And that made me feel that I'm in the right place to start discovering something new and amazing thing. And I pray this is for me too.
Yes, it is. In fact, remember that chart that I told you about? The fact focus. Yeah, so that entire chart, like if that's what you focus on, it is definitely. All right. So just make sure that you remember that you're in control. You choose where you want to be. All right. I'm super excited for you. Yes, Ori is super awesome. And she, I tell her all the time, like she doesn't know how much like she says that we inspire her, but I don't think like she's reaching to a point where it's like she inspires us. Like I wake up, I'm like sometimes like, holy shit, this is what Ori did. Holy shit, this is so cool. It inspires me to actually sometimes do more things. And it's like, It's so incredible. But that's the thing that I love about this community, especially like how we've structured everything, is because it's not just about me and the people that's making the most amount of money. It's like we're all just rising up together, inspiring each other, helping each other, working together. There was Billy just made his first sale, Saturday or Sunday, like inside of while we were in class. Right? That is so amazing.
Yeah.
Right? But it didn't happen just because Billy was working by himself, but because he was having help from all these other people. And that's like just the camaraderie and like just the teamwork and the being able to help each other make money without it being a sleazy MLM. Like, you know, I'm only helping you because I'm getting paid for it. Like this is what I love about what we do. It's because it's not like that. It's a little bit different. So yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Krista, what's going on? How are you? How was your workshop yesterday? Yesterday and Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, honestly, man, it was life-changing in a way, like the way you like kind of like held off anybody's like negativity or excuses. It's like there was no room for it. And it was like the focus chart that you made, it like really convicted me in ways, not just, it wasn't about money, it's about my mindset with religion, spirituality, my relationships with myself, with people. Like I've struggled with, you know, just self-doubt, self-sabotage, drug addiction, all the depression, anxiety, all that shit. But like there was no room for that yesterday and the day before. And it was just like fun, funny, hilarious, funny. Like I just feel like I'm like a part of a community. Like what I was looking for all this time, now that I'm ready to get my life together, is exactly what I found. And it's like definitely not about the money. And that's the best part. That's the best part for me. It was about the community. Like I never really thought about money once, like during the thing. I didn't feel like, oh, am I gonna be? I just was like, yeah, I finally found something. Like this is the way I want to make money. And I believe you. So it's like it's just about what you believe. So it's like I was able to realize in a real way that really the only thing stopping me is myself. And like it was just really empowering.
It's crazy how we're told by the world that to have success, we need to do more things. But in reality, it's not about what we do, but it's who we have to become. We spend more time on doing than we spend on actually becoming the person that deserves that or can attract that desired success or desired outcome. All right. So yeah, that's so awesome. Thank you so much for being in class. You're amazing. Holly, what's going on, Holly?
Boy, can I attune?
Oh. This is
I said,
great.
tell me about
Yeah. What? Sorry.
how was your workshop yesterday?
It was great. It was like my entire weekend, and I think yesterday was way longer than the day before, but so valuable. I feel very nervous. There's like so many people, but doesn't matter because it's like a lot of good energy.
Right.
So it's just about like surrendering to it, yeah. Which I'm really bad at. I'm really bad with like.
That's okay. You're gonna get used to it.
Getting my guard down, exactly. So
yeah.
I think it was just like the workshop and orientation just helped me like Crystal said, there's no time for wherever the fuck you're thinking. So like just literally surrender to it. It's like a thing you need to trust. Whoa. And it works. So that's why it's there. And that's simply it. So very happy to hear.
Yes, I'm happy that you're here and you're in our mentorship. So that's so cool.
Yeah.
All right. So just understand that you're gonna have to drop those guards like all the way down.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Francisco, how are you? How was your workshop yesterday?
Unmute yourself.
You can't.
It was great, man. I just want to say it was great. I was expecting something good, but this is better than I was expecting, man. I just told I spoke with Ori and say, you know, I feel really confident. I really feel so happy to be here, and I got that feeling. I feel like, you know, I'm happy. I just tell you, I'm happy to be here with you, and I feel like family. That for sure. I was just always joking, but now I'm serious. I feel good.
That's awesome.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy that we could actually do that for you
Thank
as well.
Thank you. I always say, you must be doing something good or right because you have success. So
Right.
I want to be in that place too.
Yeah. And
Thank
you
you.
are. No worries,
Okay.
man. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Corey is awesome as well. Thank you guys for everyone that even came to the workshop and helped all these awesome people come to the workshop as well. I was gonna speak to my guy. Why did you get rid of him? Mark. Get Mark back here. Just know I know his name. Just know I know his name for a reason.
I'm here.
So how was your experience in the workshop?
I'm sorry.
How was your experience in the workshop yesterday?
I
Saturday
thought
and
it was fucking awesome. Okay.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Sunday?
That's freaking right.
I'm sorry. I'm driving down the road right now.
It's okay.
Me too.
But I had a fucking great time. I enjoyed myself immensely. I opened up new avenues for myself, and I'm looking forward to creating content and well, I just don't know what to say. I'm speechless right now. I mean, you did a fucking awesome job. I really appreciate it. I'd like to get into the mastermind. I went out and pawned some guns today, so I get into the mastermind and found out. Yeah, I don't have enough money to get into the mastermind. So, I mean,
It'll happen to you. I think you have that rifle underneath your bed that you haven't sold it yet.
I don't have any rifles. I got a sawed-off shotgun that's not legal. I can't sell that.
Anyways, thank you all, everyone. Every one of you guys that came out to our workshop this weekend. Even for the ones that we did not mention, I do want to also say thank you. I want to show massive amounts of appreciation as well to everyone that has helped other people get into the workshop. Thank you guys so very much. I'm happy that you're actually directly involved in being able to change other people's lives as well. Ultimately, as humans, that's what we should be that's what we should be reaching for. We should want to be able to help other people prosper, not just ourselves, right? The more that we help other people get what they want, the more we're able to attract what it is that we want as well.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Now, I have this really, really cool thing that I kind of want to talk to you guys about. A very, very cool thing. And it's actually, I'm not even going to give a spoiler. I was going to give a spoiler. I'm like, you know what? It's probably best if I actually go through the entire thing and not give a spoiler. So I'm going to actually just go through everything I want to do really, really quick with you guys. So there's one announcement that I do want to make again, guys, for everyone that's in there. There's about 145 people in here. We are doing a house build in Mexico, meaning we're building houses for people in need in Mexico. That's going to be happening in March. We definitely need more hands to be a part of it, right? And if you guys want to be a part of it, please reach out to one of our people from our team, Life Tour Services, so that they can help you with that as well, get started to actually lock in your spots as well. It'll be, yes, you're donating. Yeah, I'm donating the house. So literally it's a free event for you guys. All you have to pay for is your board, like where you're sleeping, and your food. I'm literally funding the entire thing. Like I'm putting up my money to build the houses. All you need to do is pay for your weekend stay or your week stay there and for the food.
Thank you,
All right?
Junior.
Literally, you have to pay for. All right. And of course, your flights. All right. You have to get down there. All right. So your flights, your board, and your food is literally the only things you have to pay for. I'm not even going to be charging for, like, let's just say if I do a small meeting and I teach you guys something live in person that I normally charge $1,500 for. I'm not even charging you guys to be there at the event. Like it's literally free for you guys. Just pay for your place, right? So that's literally what we're doing for charity. If you want to do extra donations, you can as well. It's not mandatory, but highly suggested, right? You know, I want you guys to all be a part of this massive, big, cool movement that we're building and we're doing. And we're changing the world literally one house at a time. That's going in a shirt. Changing the world one house at a time. Anyways, so what I want to start off this class by doing is talking about affiliate marketing, right? And then I'm going to read something from a really cool book that a good friend gave me. It's going to be super, super powerful for you guys. And hopefully my hope, and if I'm right, which I have a feeling I am, right? When I read this, it's going to make a lot of connections for you guys. That's going to not only improve your happiness, but give you a clear guide to success. All right. So I'm going to get to the book in a few seconds, but before I do that, guys, I have to firstly come out here and apologize because I didn't get to pay my team out on time today. The people in Live Satori, our Satorians, they made a lot of money this weekend and I didn't get to pay them. So, like, I'm not saying I forgot. Perhaps I did this on purpose. But I think it'll be so cool if we watch a bunch of people make a bunch of money live on Zoom from affiliate marketing. I know that there's a lot of you guys, especially our new people, that are still thinking, holy cow, like I just signed up for this thing. Is affiliate marketing really real? Like, I mean, I think I did a great job in actually making you guys know it's real. Like, but can affiliate marketing really like change my life? Like, can I make a lot of money with affiliate marketing? Like, is it something that is oversaturated, or is affiliate marketing dead? Right? A lot of you guys probably have these thoughts, and I want to be able to share with you guys and show you what type of income some of our students made in just 7 days. How does that sound?
Good.
Great. Awesome. So let me just come over here and then let me just come over here actually instead. Let me log in. Just give me a few seconds logging in. Yes.
While you're logging in, can I say something before I lose service?
Of course you can.
Thank you for my one-on-one last week. It really, I know it absolutely changed my life. I have spent this last week just revamping almost everything in my life. And I'm ready to kill this thing. So there you go. Thank you.
So Deborah, what I'm going to tell you, thing that I probably know that you've probably heard from me before. Everything that I spoke to you about, understand, you chose to accept it. I didn't make that choice for you. Does that make sense? And then also, in addition to that, you chose as well to open up to me. Right? If you didn't open up to me, I couldn't do anything for you. So what I do think that you should do as well is thank yourself, because you definitely freaking deserve it. You're amazing, you're phenomenal, and I know that you're gonna crush it.
We're gonna crush it, but thank you so much. I feel blessed. I feel blessed to be here and around everybody. And then for the new people, you are definitely in the right place.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Thanks, Deb.
All right. So awesome. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to go and I'm going to pay out a few people. Probably find 2 or 3 people that I'll pay out in front of you guys. How many of you guys want to see someone make a $2,000 commission right now?
Yes.
I want to see
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
$2,000.
All right. I'm just going to share my screen. So I'll probably pay out 3 people, right? Do you see my screen?
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
Yes.
I'm going to start off with Vincent. Vincent made $1,400 in a week.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Go ahead, Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Vincent.
All right, brother.
Oh,
Yeah, Vincent.
You're amazing, Vincent.
Now, Vincent, have you been with us for a long period of time?
No.
No. And literally, like the snap of a finger, and I'm not saying it's going to instantly happen for a lot of people, right? But literally within a snap of a finger, you figured out the formula and you were able to just crush it, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And all it takes is being able to understand it and figure it out. Right? So congratulations, Vincent. I'm going to hit PayPal.
Appreciate you.
No worries. You're awesome.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
the password works. Okay, great. It went through. I was like, hopefully the password works. All right, great. So this is going to come here, PayPal balance, press complete purchase. Vincent, check your phone. You just got paid $1,400.
Yeah.
Vincent.
What are you talking about?
Woo. Okay, who's next?
That's all right.
Abigail, take it easy.
Yay, Vincent.
I want to know who else.
Vincent.
So,
Show your
luckily,
phone, Vincent. Sorry.
yeah, show your phone, Vincent. Show us
Yeah.
the money.
Let them
Okay.
see it's real,
That's
guys.
some money. Hold on, let me. I'm actually on my phone right now, so I'll show you my computer.
That's okay.
My
That's okay.
computer. Wait,
That's okay.
I'm sorry, everyone.
So the next person up, there we go. We can see it on your computer now.
Good.
Ooh, yeah.
Where?
Boom, boom.
Where? I don't see him. It's okay.
that's cool.
I know it's real.
Mm-hmm.
The next
Hey,
person that I want
Vincent.
to, the next
Thank
person that, the next, congrats, Vincent. So the next person I want to pay out, as well, is also very, very new to our program, Joanne. But she came in, she started leading people and directing. She completely took me by freaking surprise. I am not gonna lie. I was like, oh, literally, guys, I kid you not. One day, this is literally how I met Joanne, right? Like how I actually started noticing her. I'm like in the kitchen doing something, and I'm hearing someone talking. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I come over to my computer. I'm like, I'm looking at her. I'm like, isn't she like freaking new? And she's like, yeah, super confident, like directing. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. So I'm super excited to have her with us. Super excited, super grateful. I can't wait to see what you're able to do. $1,400 in a week is not bad. Like this is great, right? And I cannot see what you do. Literally a month, I want to see where your progress is, especially when you stay consistent. A month from now, you already hit up $1,400 in a week. You can literally hit $3,000 in a week within a month, or even $5,000 in a week, right? The sky is literally the limit, especially when you're showing and you're putting that energy and that attitude towards everything. Literally, there's nothing that's impossible, right? So congratulations.
Can I add something to that?
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
She's working full time.
Oh,
And we
Well,
can-
She's working full-
Yes.
Yeah, I still work full time,
She's
Yeah,
a nurse.
Jojo.
but
Go,
no
Joe.
matter what, you just have to have the commitment
Yeah.
that you're capable of. So,
You're
So
amazing,
working,
Jojo.
so working full time is definitely not an excuse. Now, Shireen, $1,000 in a week. Guys, give it up for Shireen.
Woo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheree.
That's another section.
Sheree.
Yes.
Congratulations.
You know what's so ironic about this? A few weeks ago, I had a class, same exact Monday class. Come bring Shireen up. She's probably here laughing and blushing right now, covering her face. Right? Bring her up. I can't see her. Pin her.
Yes.
yeah,
Put her on the spot.
There you go. Let's put Shireen on the spotlight. So a few weeks ago, right, and a lot of you guys are going to experience it. I told Shireen that this is normal. And I also told Shireen that there's going to be a time when it's her turn and she's staying on top here, and other people are going to look at her and feel the exact same things that she was feeling. I told you that, correct or incorrect?
I have my thing on.
Very good. So she actually messaged me, Shireen messaged me, and she told me, Junior, I'm pretty much kind of struggling here. And every time I see other people making money, I'm not happy for them. I'm feeling jealousy. Right? And it's completely normal. Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
I feel jealousy.
Correct.
Honestly, some of you guys sitting here that's not making this type of money are probably also feeling jealous. And it's okay. Acknowledging it or not acknowledging it is when it becomes bad. But I asked Shireen, why was she jealous? Right? Because if she really believed in herself and her ability, she wouldn't be jealous because she understands that there's more than enough for every single person.
True. Gotta make that
Yep.
money.
And about a month later, here Shireen is being acknowledged for making $1,000 in a freaking day. So now, Shireen, what I want you to tell everyone that probably is looking at you, they're jealous right now. What would you like to say to them to help them overcome the same way that you were able to overcome in such a short period of time?
I'm crying. I can't talk right now.
Oh, shit.
We love you, girl.
We love
We
you,
love you,
sweetheart.
Shireen.
Love you, Shireen.
Very proud of
Shireen.
Yeah, you worked for this.
Yeah.
Very proud.
When did you
Thank
take
you
the
so much.
course?
It's just believe in yourself, you guys. You can do it.
Amen.
If you
Right.
just
You're
listen
on.
to the advice, listen and believe in yourself, and you will do it. The thing is, I didn't believe in myself before. I didn't imagine that I will be here one day, but yeah, I came out of myself because myself was the one that holding me back.
Right.
So as soon as I understand that part, and then I was working on myself first, and then with this guidance here, with Junior's guidance and everybody else's energy, I was able to make it. So thank you so much for being here for us, Junior. Thank you.
No worries. And the same thing that I'm going to tell that I told Deborah, you shouldn't be thanking me. You should be thanking yourself because believe it or not, the same exact conversation that I've had with you, a lot of people take it the wrong way and they say, Junior, you're an asshole. You're mean. I don't like you. And then they go their own merry way. But you didn't take it as that. You took it as, hey, maybe I do need to self-reflect. Maybe I do need to see what I'm doing or who I am being and then make the necessary adjustments. Right? You did this. This result right here, $1,000 in 7 days in affiliate marketing, something that most people are still struggling trying to figure out. Sweetheart, I didn't do this. You did.
I
So I'm
couldn't
very
do it
grateful.
by myself. I can't do it by myself. Thank you. And
It's
thanks for
okay.
everybody here for me.
There we
And there's the
go.
money, guys. The money is here.
See, look at the money is there. Well, we can't see it because it's down, but we see the PayPal.
Yeah, it's
It's
in
so
here.
good.
Thank you.
It's so good. So proud of you,
We
sweetheart.
love you, Shireen.
Thank you, guys.
We love you,
Shireen.
You're
Yeah.
awesome.
Shireen.
Love you.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
All right. Now I want to pay off. I want to pay one more person, right quick. That other person is going to be Orit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was kidding, but thank you.
Yay,
Yeah.
Orit.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Orit.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
$2,400 in
Orit.
7 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
$2,400 in 7 days.
Sexy.
She's already showing it to you. She already pulled it up. She's like,
Stop.
it's me.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Junior.
No worries, sweetie. After class, guys, I'm gonna finish doing payouts. I do have to teach a class. Anyways, super proud of everyone. Everyone, you guys, hard work and your dedication, commitment. Very, very proud of you guys. Very, very good work. Now, I want to talk to you guys about the power of one more. Because we all have these situations or these moments when things get hard. Times are tough. We may be sleepy, we may be tired, we may be fatigued. We may have tried this thing and it didn't work. I want to influence you guys. I want to empower, I want to motivate you guys to abide by the power of one more. Sometime going that extra mile is all it takes. There's literally a thing called stopping 5 feet short from goal. How many of you guys heard that story? Right? What if that guy actually said, hey, you know what? I'm going to use the power of one more, and I'm going to try and attempt to do this thing one more time, and I'm going to go one more further. Do you think he would have been able to find the goal? Yes or no? But the problem is, the problem that most of us suffer with is discouragement. When things don't go our way or we don't see things happening for us immediately, we get discouraged and then we fall down, we fall off. How many of you guys ever experienced it? Wiggle your hands. Don't say me because I don't want you to identify it. Just wiggle your hands. So I know I'm not talking to myself, right? I don't want you guys to identify as that because that's not who you are. I want you guys to understand that everything in your life, if you go one step further, there's a possibility you may hit that goal. I remember, and I'm going to give you guys a story. I remember when I had absolutely nothing. Okay? Actually, I'm lying. This was before, you know, my whole Panera Bread story. Some of you guys know my Panera Bread story. This was before the Panera Bread story. I got an $800 layoff check, or I think it was vacation or layoff check. I forgot which one. But I got an $800 check from the union that I used to work for, right? I think it was a vacation check. My checks would normally be bigger, at least 1,000, right? I got an $800 vacation check. And I was sitting down reading all these books and listening to all these webinars, telling me about when I was watching Dan Henry's webinars, telling me that I can just acquire customers, acquire clients, and charge a client $5,000 a month for my services. And I could easily just make $25,000 a month by just having 5 clients. And I was sold on the idea. I believed it. But I didn't believe in myself. So what I did is I hopped on a plane and I flew all the way to Miami. Costed me about, let's just say $100. So now I'm down to like $700. And then I had to find somewhere to stay. I didn't have any credit cards, so I couldn't rent a car. In fact, I didn't have a credit card. I only had cash. I didn't have a bank account, I'm sorry. I didn't have a bank account that I can use. I only had cash. So I couldn't stay at a hotel because hotels, they don't take cash, do they? No. Right? So I had my ex pick me up from the airport, Fort Lauderdale airport. And she drove me down Biscayne to a motel. Because I figured, well, if hotels don't take cash, then the fucking motel has to, right? The motel has like a cheaper version, right? I found this motel that took cash. It was like, I think, I forgot how much, but I believe it was like $50 a night. All right. I went back there just to like, to go back in time and stuff like that. I think they were charging like $100. But I remember, I think if I can remember correctly, it was like $50 a night. And I stayed there for like 4 or 5 nights or even a week. I'm not sure. But I gave them like $400, meaning I was down to like $300 more. Correct? If I did my math correct. I just remember I was down to $300. And then while I was there in this hotel room, a motel room, I went outside and I went from business to business to business, calling them, speaking to them, walking in, asking them if they need my services. After the first 5 calls, do you think I was discouraged? Yes or no? Hell yes. I've never been told, like, it was so embarrassing. No, don't need you. Hang up. No, don't want it. Stop calling me a piece of shit. How do you get my, all of those? I'm like, damn. Do I really want to continue? And I said, you know what? I'm going to continue. And I kept going, kept calling. No. I'm not in the office right now. This is my weekend. Don't talk to me. No. It's so discouraging. While I'm drenched in sweat, how many guys ever been to Miami? With your hands. Miami's fucking hot, isn't it? Yeah. So imagine no AC, walking with a backpack on in the sun, trying to look professional. So I have a long sleeve suit shirt on. So I'm like literally have armpit stains underneath my arm. I got sweat showing from my stomach, looking like a complete freaking mess. Still making my phone calls, going into the different businesses when I have the opportunity to go into the businesses. I reached to a car dealership. It was a Chevy's dealership. I've always loved Corvettes. And I'm looking at this Corvette. And I'm like, there is no effing way that I'm going to try to sell these people my services. They are going to laugh at me. Their car right now is worth their cheapest car right now is worth way more than my life. In fact, I couldn't even afford their cheapest car within a year of my income. There is no way that they're going to hire me. What do you think I did? Do you think I wanted to go in? No, I didn't. Every ounce of my body fought with me. Don't do it. You're going to embarrass yourself. It's not going to work. Not going to buy this, that, all the negative things. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And I went in. I know I was looking like a crazy guy because my hair was probably all messed up. I looked like literally a bum, right? It was so bad. And when I went in, I stood with the guy and I was talking to the guy and I'm like, hey, can I speak to your manager? He's like, why do you want to speak to the manager for? I want to speak to him about marketing. Okay, why? Well, because this is what I do and I can run Facebook ads for him and make him a lot of money or something along the line of that. All right, he's the manager. I don't even think the guy that he pointed me to was the actual manager. I think they just wanted to get me the hell out of there. So I went to the guy and I'm like, hey, do you need like Facebook ads and stuff? Like, I probably didn't even articulate myself properly. He was like, no, we already have somebody. Oh, y'all thought it was a happy ending to this story, huh? Nope, it wasn't. It was not a happy ending. So then I ended up leaving, right? Because now I just got turned down from these people. I'm walking out with the walk of shame, like, oh my gosh. continued walking for probably another 20 minutes, keep calling. But one thing that happened the moment that I walked out of that Chevy dealership, I could, the part of it, how many of you guys ever felt like, holy shit, like I don't want to do this because I'm going to be embarrassed? How many of you guys ever felt that thing? That feeling of embarrassment was gone. It was like, there is no freaking way I can embarrass myself anymore unless I strip all the way down naked and walk into one of these businesses. There is literally no way I'll embarrass myself anymore. It is impossible. So I kept calling, and I had even more motivation at this point to keep calling. I didn't know what this, being able to go into that Chevy dealership, not having any, I didn't know what it would have done for me. I kept persisting, kept going. So, long story short, I didn't make any clients. I didn't get any money. All right. It was like a failed trip to Miami. But I had a lot of people to follow up with. Right. And I had my ex drive me to Orlando. I told her I'd pay her $250. So I was down to like $50 when I went back to New York. And then you guys already know the Panera Bread story, which is when I actually had to live off of the $50, 50 turned into 30, 30 turns into 20, 20 turns into 10. And then you guys know the Panera Bread story. But my first client, the first person that paid me for my services were one of the people that told me no while I was walking down Biscayne Boulevard. One of the people that had previously told me no ended up paying me. That's the power of persistence. What do you think persistence can do for your life? Going for one more, attaining one more. You know what I kept telling myself? I'm going to walk one more block. And when I walked that block, I was like, you know what? I'm going to walk another block. And I kept walking a bunch of blocks until there were no more blocks for me to walk because everything else was residential. So I'm going to read you guys this. Throughout our lives, we've been inundated with systems, philosophies, and methods about how we should be setting goals to make our lives better. Now, there's definitely no shortage of resources on the subject. In fact, it would be naive for me to think you're not already using some kind of strategy related to your goals, but instead, I want to improve how you approach your goal and goal setting process. Here's a good place to start. I believe goals are energy. What is goals, guys?
Energy.
Energy.
Okay. I believe goals are energy. Goals are a life force. Goals are a state of being. They're more than a manifestation of the ideas, hopes, and desires and dreams that you have inside of you. The pursuit of your goals, when properly executed, is the transference of energy into action. What is it? The transference of energy into action. The pursuit of your goals, when properly executed, is a transference of energy into action, creating one of the purest forms of just one more into your life. Too often, though, goals aren't designed as a conscious decision to improve your life. Often you set goals as a reaction or response to something that is happening in your life. Instead of playing defense, the key is to proactively fill your mind with the right kind of thought about your goals. When you do, Your entire being is invigorated to accomplish those goals. That's because the mind always gravitates to what it is familiar with and draws in whatever resources are necessary to propel you forward. What you think leads to what you want. Actually, no, let me read that properly. What you think leads to what you need. What you think leads to what?
What you need.
What you need.
What you think leads to what you need. When you consciously access what you need, your mind sets about the business of making your goals your reality. I go into standards in greater, okay, great. But I want to briefly make sure you understand why goals and standards are linked together and how they work in tandem for your benefits. Many confuse the two, but they aren't the same. You create goals based on desired outcomes that start as thought in your mind. For example, I like to make enough money to donate $10,000 to my favorite charity. Or I want to take a trip to Europe this summer. They are both worthy goals, but without a plan of attack to achieve these goals, they are much less chance of becoming reality. Your first order of business is to figure out what you're willing to tolerate to meet your goals. What you're willing to tolerate becomes the standard you must implement. Standards are the actions linked to the thought you have relating to your goal. So when I tell you guys about the story of me being in Miami, I set a standard for myself. I set that boundary for myself. I don't care whether I'm embarrassed, whether I have to work hard. I don't care what I have to do. I am doing this thing. This thing is going to work for me. What I want you guys to do, because every one of you guys right now, you all want to do affiliate marketing, correct or incorrect? You all want to be able to make money in affiliate marketing, correct or incorrect? You all want to have wealth in affiliate marketing in your life, correct or incorrect? So I want you guys to write in the chat. What are your standards? What are your actions that you're going to take to achieve that goal? Write it in the chat. What are the standards or actions that you're going to be taking to reach your goal? I was okay with being embarrassed. I was okay with walking all those miles. I was okay showing up because I understood that as long as I showed up, right, something was going to happen for me. What are those standards and actions that you're going to put for yourself so that you can get the results that you desire? Right? Create goals based on desired outcomes, starting with that. What is in your mind? A plan of attack with, okay. All right. Okay. Listen, learn, change, and okay, very good. That's great. What are the standards or actions you will take to reach your goals? Damn, Candace Cope is coming in clutch with the translations. Ooh. With the narrations, I should say. right? Super fast typer. Show up and learn everything I can. Very good. Study and learn. Daniel, no, study and learn isn't going to make you money. That's what students do in college. Do they make a lot of money in college? Yes or no?
Absolutely not.
Hey, if you want, sure, if that's what you want to do. But studying and learning doesn't guarantee you any type of success.
No,
Right?
it doesn't, but you got to learn from someone. So you can't just figure it out, which, I've been reading and also watching videos for about 2 hours every single night for like the past 7 days. So, it's cram time. And I learn better by visual and hands-on than reading. So,
Right. Yeah. So all of our students, we also learn better with visual and hands-on. But that doesn't mean I sit down and I teach them and they're learning, right? Because they're learning by implementing and doing. All right. So try to transition into doing more than studying. Does that make sense?
yeah, always. I mean,
You can
if I could
learn-
get that first steps, I know some niches, but some of them are just one of those ones that could just blow up in your face, like customer service wise, because then you'd have to promote some of your own stuff. Like you could make your own puzzle books and post them on Etsy. You could do other stuff like that, but that's small change and you got more of a risk than
Right.
anything. So that's why I'm trying to figure out the affiliate marketing part of it than the other stuff.
All right. Well,
So
awesome.
it's
Who
just a
invited-
learning thing, basically.
Who invited you in here?
Austin.
Austin. All right, then Austin will speak to you a little bit more, and we'll help you with the workshop. Sounds cool.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm already signed up for it.
He's already in the workshop.
Oh, so you're already in. Okay, well, great. So if you're already signed up, then just sit down and read your book. Remember, you have your book and all those videos you need to watch, correct?
They were supposed to send me an audio book of it if they could.
All right. Well, yeah, we can send you an audio book, but you can also, right? But
Yeah.
very, very good then. Very good taking action, right? Action always beats inaction.
Correct.
All right. Tracy, making more time to figure it out. Very, very good. Abraham, my actions are to be consistent with taking daily actions. Very good. Getting out of my shell and willing to be uncomfortable. Ah, Abraham, that's a good one. All right. Check this out. Getting out of my shell and willing to be uncomfortable. How uncomfortable do you think it was for me? Listen, I've never, ever, I don't pick up the phone and call nobody, right? I never had that action. But until I actually did it, like all those hundreds of times during Biscayne, you think I had any of that fear picking up the phone and following up with the client? No. I already worked through that. Commitment, 1,000% follow the money, being fearless and pushing myself out of being embarrassed or looking crazy to make a better life for my family. Yes, very good, right? I'm okay with walking through hell because it's my path. Greg, you don't have to, right? Watch the things that you say. Whatever you say becomes a truth. Does that make sense? Right? If you say that you're okay walking through hell, what do you think you're going to have to do? All right? Just say, hey, you also say, I'm okay with walking through heaven or walking through fucking flowers and sunshine, right? And that can also be your path, right? But I think you should say, I'm okay with being successful. Like that. I'm okay with accepting success. I'm okay with accepting help. All right? Joy, show up and persist. Katie, continue to write and talk to people to be outside of my comfort zone. Very, very good. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Start out of your safe zone. Learn, improve, change, repeat. Very good. Show up, learn, and implement. Do whatever it takes and don't listen to the negativity, but embrace continual positivity. Very, very good, Sam. Just trust me. Listen, the moment that you're doing something positive for yourself, you're going to realize everyone has something negative to say. Does that make sense? The moment that you're showing up for yourself when you're doing something positive, someone is going to have something to say. It's something called outwitting. How many of you guys read the book Outwitting the Devil? Raise your hands. All right. So it's something that we've had our students go and read. That's been in our mentorship some time. That's literally what the devil does. Whenever you're elevating yourself, whenever you're doing better for yourself, there's always going to be something that happens that's going to try to pull you back down. Does that make sense? Right? Today, I'm going to get a little bit personal with something that bothered me today. Today, right? We got a letter saying that this person's posting all these things on different websites, like, you know, those review websites. So we got like an email notification about it, and I'm like, well, this is odd. So then we look at it, and apparently it's someone that was upset at us for whatever reason from 2020. What year are we in?
2023. 3 years.
And this
Someone
person,
passed.
and this person is literally on BBB trying to spread negativity and talk about how we're stealing people's money and how I did this and that, and I called people this, and I'm a tyrant, and I'm mean, and I'm angry, and I'm this, and I'm negative, and all this other shit. When did this person purchase?
2020.
2023.
What year is this right now?
2023.
Do you see what I'm saying when I say the devil, no matter what, whenever you're trying to elevate and go up, the devil will always put people in your path to try to pull you down.
The question is, have you ever seen a rich person do that?
Yeah, they need
Does
to
that make sense?
need to move on with their lives.
Of course, right? But again, like I said, it's not her, it's the devil. I'm not even going to blame her. I'm going to blame the spirit of the devil. Because the devil operates through people.
They can control their minds.
So even Orit herself, when Orit made her first 20,000, I'm sorry, when Orit made her first 19,000, sweetheart, make fucking $20,000 so I can stop saying $19,800, please. Okay, great. All right, so when Orit made her first $19,800, not $20,000 yet, right? I told Orit, sweetheart, because you've made so much money in such a short amount of time, you are going to be attacked. The devil does not want to see you elevate. And just like a self-fulfilling prophecy, what happened, Orit?
Exactly what you said.
She went down an entire rabbit hole.
Yeah.
She stopped doing everything that gave her the result and started doing the things that gave her what she had before. And then the very next month, I had to look. Orit, you made $3,000 this month? What the hell is going on? And then I spoke to her. And then the very next month after that, she made like $15,000. Because she made a decision, I am not letting the devil get to me anymore. So I'm just also reminding you guys, because some of you guys already know this, I'm going to remind you guys, on your journey of attaining success, and you trying and you fighting, going more and more and more, you're not just only battling yourself, but you're also going to be battling the devil. The devil's going to try to stop you.
Not letting it
Devil's going to
stop
try to
me
stop
again.
you. There we go. The devil's going to try to stop you. Are you going to stop is the question, or are you going to keep going? Right? Are you going to stop, or are you going to keep going? When things get hard, and even for me myself, I do it too. When things get hard, I find any way for me to keep going. Because everything, see, look at the wristband that we gave Orit in Mexico, or I mean a train, not a train. Abigail and Orit, right?
We
When
all have
things-
it. Yeah.
Right? When things get hard, go harder. Okay, when things get hard, go harder. But I want you guys to understand, everything that you want in life is literally one step away from where you feel like you want to give up. Everything. Everything that you want in life is literally one step away from that feeling of you wanting to give up. Deborah made her first commission the same exact day that she says that she's frustrated with this. She doesn't want to continue. She's tired. She's defeated, all that shit. Correct, Deborah? Well, she was driving the last time I spoke to her. I don't know if she was here still, right? But that was a lady that was driving in the car and she said that she had a one-on-one session with me. That's Deborah, right? She put it in a group chat. She's tired. She doesn't want to do this anymore. It's not working for her. She was going to quit. But you know what she did? One more. I'm pretty sure Shireen as well. Frustrated. I don't think this thing is going to work for me. Guess what? Guess what she did? One more. Everything that you want in your life is one more step away, but it's all going to start with you making that step. Are you going to make that step or not is the only question. The only question left to ask. Are you making this step or not? And if you're on the edge, I want to push you to make that step. Because making that step turns out to always be the marvelous thing, marvelous side. There's a saying, if you're going through hell, why stop there? Keep going. So if you're going through the path and you haven't acquired what you want to acquire, why stop there? Keep going. Everyone deserves success. Every one of you guys. Every one of you guys can have success. Every one of you guys are success. It's not up to me to believe it for you. You have to believe it for yourself. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for your time. You guys are absolutely awesome. I thank you guys for actually coming here with us this Monday, spending time with us. It's so cool. Hopefully you guys got a lot of value from me. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Junior. Thank you. Thank you.
Junior.
Thank you, Junior.
Awesome, awesome.